Just thought I'd do a very quick little video for YouTube because I haven't done anything for a little while. So in between track sessions, like everybody else, you're just spending money on your bike, aren't you? Hopefully buying things that improve it. Some of the stuff you do is maintaining it. So this is a Ducati ride height tool. That's the Ducati part number. As you can see, it's just a piece of steel basically. It's quite nice, got its logo in. That's one of the fittings there. This bit here I'm not overly impressed by. Obviously you tighten that down, but if that can move, that's going to affect the ride height, I would have thought. But my one, which I kind of homemade myself out of a large set of vernier calipers, is a bit inconsistent, disappointingly. So anyway, that was that. That's pretty cool, and I can use that on both my bikes, whereas the one I made only works on the V4R. Then this is just some exhaust maintenance. I get my, if you're in the UK, you'll know this company, PipeWerx.com. Do you know they are a small British manufacturer? They're really good because they're small, so they can make silencers to your specifications. So if they've got link pipes, they'll only sell what they've got or what they've already designed. But with the exhaust, they'll do anything you want. So, I wanted the 50 millimeter internal height. So that's going to make it quieter for track days in the UK, which is a big pain. And what I have noticed actually is having one exhaust is quieter than having two, which some of you might think that's logical because you've got two holes, twice the noise, but I thought you get twice the sound deadening, but you don't. So this, because it's just track days, I've just used old exhausts. You can see these are battered. These are, I got two of these basically-ish. They look a bit different, but they're essentially the same. 65mm entry, and then if you look inside, you can see that's a bit narrower, and that's just been, the reason I'm getting these back is they've just repacked them. So I was on a track day with no baffle, final day, last session of the day, I could actually hear that one get louder at Donington Park, quiet day, and I got black flagged. So that's been repacked. So that's a great service that PipeWerx do, repack their exhaust, so that'll be nice and quiet for the next track day I go on. And then what have I done there? I've got the phone upside down. Use this. Yeah, this one I had actually cut down, so this will be a race exhaust. So this is the R11 exhaust I do. Again, this is an old exhaust that I had off my BMW, so that's why it's got these marks on it. It's actually still got the baffle in it, but obviously we'll be getting rid of that. This is cool. This is a short can that's 300 millimeters, I think, or 280. Without the baffle, this runs 105 decibels with the PipeWerx link pipe system, and you can see this one is much bigger inside. That's full 65mm all the way through, and we'll just get rid of that baffle. But that's really cool. I really like the design of the R11. Suits the Panigale V4, I think. You know, just the design of it, and that's happy days. So I pay for everything I get, by the way. Nobody gives me anything for free yet or ever. But PipeWerx, they turn these around in like 2 or 3 days. That was mega, and I would heartily recommend them. You'll see a lot of racers use them, and they're a really good racers exhaust because they, as I said, they do anything you want. Basically, you can, phone them up, tell them what you need, and they can make it for you. So, you won't get that from Arrow or Akrapovic or SC or all the other ones. I would say you can see the difference in the manufacturing quality. These are still, I've never had a failure of one. They are great quality, but if you want one that's going to look super slick because you're going down to Starbucks, is the common theme, isn't it? And you want to show off your expensive exhaust, these might not be for you, but if you want to track the exhaust, the advantage of this as well, as I probably mentioned before, it's this, with the single exit exhaust. Undo the exhaust spring, undo the exhaust clamp, take that off, put the other one on, and you've got a different noise level. Which obviously, as soon as you start getting into the Akrapovic 2 or the Termignoni with the understeer, it's hard work doing anything to those. Although PipeWerx do silencers and baffles for those other manufacturers as well to bring them down, but as soon as you start baffling exhaust, you really start killing your bike. So if you can get the 50mm internal, you don't lose much power, and it does drop the noise down quite a bit. So I would heartily recommend looking at these guys very seriously if you want to do track days and just enjoy your bike.